Tammy, Liz, we have the military running through in the background here. Because it doesn't mean that they are. We got parties going on here, I guess. Coach Greg, and yesterday I posted a picture of Lizzo on which she said it was art. She was posing naked, and I literally said, I agree, it is art. And hundreds of comments saying I'm body shaming her, fat shaming her, doing all this stuff, when all I did was agree that it's art. Any picture you post about yourself is art. I question, why not just post a picture and say, here's me. I love myself, whatever. Here's a cool picture of me. When I post photos of myself, I don't say art. I just say, here I'm flexing, or this is my body weight, or whatever. And so people don't like it, but I'm literally posting what she's posting, and then I get the hate. They start body shaming me, body shaming my girlfriend. Is that cool? Why aren't you all posting on Lizzo's wall that she's fat shaming herself? I posted the same photo that she posted on her wall on my wall. Y'all love her on her wall. I posted her photo and agreed with what she posted, art. See my comment, see what I posted, actually read it. And so just because I'm not morbidly obese and post the same photo she does, doesn't mean I'm fat shaming her. And it got me questioning this. We all know the 1,000-pound sisters, Tammy. She's 650, 700 pounds, somewhere around that. And if somebody said, I don't want to sit next to her on a plane, would that be fat shaming her? Think about it. I know I'm flying on planes. I'm here in Mexico, took a plane here. And when big people sit next to you, it's not very comfortable. I had a guy on the plane, he was about 6'4", very tall guy, takes up a lot of space. And so, would you be upset if the person sitting next to you were 650 pounds? The answer is no, because they quite literally wouldn't be able to fit in the seat. Tammy got an electric wheelchair, and she can't fit her ass in the seat. Is the wheelchair fat shaming her? Is it? She can't fit in the wheelchair. If you can't fit in a wheelchair, how can you get on a plane? Lizzo, not as big as Tammy, but fairly overweight. If she were sitting next to you, would you be happy about that? You probably wouldn't mind because she's famous. You might talk to her, learn a little bit about her. But if she's sitting in the seat barely and her lats or arms are hanging over into your side and taking up your space, how would you feel about that? Is that fair? You're all paying the same price for the ticket. You all deserve a spot on that plane. And if someone's huge and taking up half of your space and you're sitting like this, you can't fit, is that fair? So would you be body shaming if you said, I don't want someone morbidly obese sitting next to me on the plane? I'm asking you. I'm not going to say my opinion. I'm just asking you the question, posing a question. I'm not fat shaming. I'm just posing a question. What would you think about that? And so could, in fact, Tammy get on a plane? What would happen if Tammy showed up to the airport, she bought a ticket, and wants to get on the plane? She can barely walk. She needs a wheelchair to get around. And so could she, in fact, sue the airline if she bought a ticket, got to the airport, and they said, we can't take you, sorry, you don't fit? Would she then say, hey, the airline body shamed me, I'm taking them to court, they refused to let me on the plane? If you can't fit in the seat, what should they do? And it's not just an airplane. What about at the movies? If you go to the movie theater and you buy a seat and you're sitting there and the person next to you is 600 pounds and can't fit in the seat, can you complain? Can you ask that person to move? Can you say, hey, you're taking up half of my seat. I paid the same price as you. You don't get 1.5 seats. Should that person who weighs 600 pounds have to pay for 2 seats? Should they get on an airline and required to pay for 2 seats? Should they be required to buy the business class seat? And I've been in business class seats, and not all of them have a lot of room. Some have a lot of room, but not all. And so my personal opinion is it's not fair to criticize somebody for standing up for themselves. Tammy, Liz, we have the military running through in the background here. Tammy, Lizzo, they all have the right to post whatever picture they want. They can call it art, they can call it whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. I fully support them being able to do that, and I don't think we should be body shaming or doing any of that. But I also support the rights of other people to say, I don't want somebody sitting in my seat. taking up half of my space. Should they not equally have the same rights to complain about what other people are doing as that person? So if Tammy or Lizzo made a complaint and said this airline didn't accept me, I couldn't fit in the seat properly, and they discriminate against me, can't the person sitting next to them equally do the same thing? Is it not their right to complain? Everyone should have the right to say what they want. We have freedom of speech. You should be able to speak your own mind and talk to the public and say, this is my feelings. This is what I feel. This is what I'm thinking, without being judged or criticized. So if I make a post on Instagram and I share Lizzo's image, and it's the exact same picture with the same caption that she wrote on my wall, how am I body shaming her? Really think about it, because if I am, she is. So if I post a photo from the old days and say, here I am flexing and I'm natural here and so on, and someone shows this picture, uses the same photo and uses the same caption, would it be fair for someone to go on their wall and say, you're body shaming Coach Drag? Does that make sense? And so the next time you see a post and a caption, rather than creating your own narrative, actually read what the person is saying. Don't just assume you know what they're doing. Don't assume you know what they're thinking. And don't assume that just because somebody who's more in shape looking posts a picture of somebody who's not in shape or less in shape, that they're automatically saying something negative about that person. Because it doesn't mean that they are. We got parties going on here, I guess. So let me know in the comments section. Was I body shaming her by posting her same photo? Would you allow someone to sit next to you that's 600 pounds and uses up half of your seat? Is that fair to you? Should they have to pay double and buy 2 seats? And what if they don't actually fit in that seat? Should they in fact be allowed on the plane? Or does the airline, the movie theater have the right to say, you can't get in here because of your weight? Would that be body shaming? Let me know in the comment section. Do you agree, disagree with me? Can't wait to read your discussions. And ending it here, GregDoucette.com for coaching, Greg Doucette IV Pro. Please check out one of the bloops. Also, the harder than last time supplements, including the Casterone. Can't wait for the Seco bars to come out. Low-calorie protein bars. G-Shred, so much going on. Click the link in the description. The Circle diet books, the cookbooks, coaching plans by me, my team, training books. Subscribe and click the bell button to get notified. And until next time, I am out.